Welcome back to another adventure. It is January the 14th, I believe. I can't remember. But we are doing a canoe camping winter session. We just got done with the Snowmageddon. There's still a bunch of snow on the ground, as you'll see in some clips here and there. But I love floating and camping during the winter because it's just pretty much you by yourself out in nature. We're just gonna paddle up probably a couple miles. Oh, I thought I had a fish. I think I just bumped a rock. And then set up camp, get some fuel going in my system, and then look for a tree to hunt tonight. So stick with me, stay tuned. I'll see you upstream. All right, we made it to the camp area I had marked on my map on Onyx. Beautiful, beautiful area, awesome bluff line. The water is clear and beautiful, can't complain. I didn't catch no fish, but I only fished probably about a good hard 30 minutes. The rest was just trekking upstream. The water is just a little too high to do that, but it's way closer if I go upstream here versus floating 8 miles down to here. So that's why I chose that route. I definitely got a good workout in. I am not cold at all at the moment. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and set up the camp. I'm using this root ball right here to protect me from the wind. I mean, the wind is ripping. Feels like 20, 30 miles per hour. So this root ball's got a little wind block. Nice little pebbled sand right here. I'm gonna throw my tent and pad on it. Give me a little extra comfort. That's not a widowmaker, still plenty of roots in the ground. And so we're good. It's still alive and thriving. It's got some new buds on it actually. I guess it's confused at the moment. But anyways, we got a lot to do. I gotta set up the camp. I'm gonna go ahead and collect some firewood. That way if I get back from hunting, it's not too dark and I can see better now. Go ahead and get a quick bite and then try to make my way into the woods and see if I can find any signs. So let's go ahead and get camp up. Got a new sleeping bag from Kelty. It's a 0-degree bag. Hopefully it'll be nice and cozy tonight. Got my Thermarest stuffed pillow. Pop that up, let just gonna eat some Uncrustables, save some time. I got some Mountain Houses I'm gonna cook for dinner tonight, but something to get me quicker in the woods. I'm gonna go ahead and eat these. Got a Diet Dew and some beef jerky for extra protein. On the buffalo, it's a requirement to have an orange trash bag. Make sure whatever you bring in, you take back out with you. If you find something extra, go ahead and throw it in there too. We need to go ahead and get prepared and get out our dry suit and get in our hunting clothes. So I'm gonna go ahead and change real quick. Start getting ready to head off into the woods. I'm not food, buddy. I don't got nothing for you, I'm sorry. Excuse me. There's a camera there. There's a tree stand right there. They also have a mock scrape. A rope hanging in the tree back over there. I don't know if you can see it dead center right there. You're not supposed to have a permit stand out here, so I'm not going to hunt this area just in case someone comes in tonight, but my bet is they left it here and turned it their own permanent stand, but I'm gonna go back this way where I saw this here scab. I finally found a sign. Looks like a pretty new scrape right here. Got a licking branch. And there's another scrape right there. Pretty open area to shoot at. got back to camp. Saw a lot of promising signs back in there. So much area to cover. Found a nice game trail or old hiking trail or something that took me right into the area I was wanting to hunt. So I ended up tracking it, and it's a half-a-mile hike from my tent around to where my saddle is at. I'm gonna go back there in the morning and try to hunt tomorrow morning a few hours and start packing up. You know, I know it's not the type of year you're hunting scrapes, but I saw a lot of sign through there, and that's basically all I found today, just on that mile hike. I'm famished. I'm gonna go ahead, my stomach was growling right in the saddle right before I climbed down. I was like, it's about that time. So I'm gonna get the jet boil fired up. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Bigfoot Bushcraft fire plugs. Last 5 minutes after you light them up. And then, of course, my striker. Got some beef stew, Mountain House, of course. I got my new jet boil stash. So I'm super excited. I got this from H24 Outdoors. Definitely check their inventory online. And it's a great little tool, and it's very, very small and compact. So it's perfect for these types of trips. So we're gonna go ahead and get our jet boil stash going and get this beef stew heated up because I'm starving. A few hours earlier, I already filtered some river water and put it in my Nalgene for backup. I'm gonna go ahead and get this stash going. Right there is your little stashed fuel canister. Underneath here we have our little burner in this bag. We also have the little stand. There we go. We got fuel. All right. Nice. There we go. All right, beef stew calls for 1 3/4 cups of water. So inside here we do have some measuring lines, which is great. I have 16 ounces. That'd be 2 cups. So I'm gonna go with 16 ounces. That'd be plenty of water for this. I feel like we got some rain. Perfect. All right, let's go a little bit higher. Put our lid on, so it gets hotter quicker. Crank that up a little bit. Start boiling. We are ready. We are boiling. Oh yeah. Got some peas and some carrots. It's looking scrumptious. Well, I thought I was gonna eat in the rain for a minute there. I was about to duck and cover in the tent. Luckily it stopped for a few minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and eat this beef stew. Hopefully it's cooled down enough. I gave it a good 10-15 minutes because it will burn your tongue flesh off. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's still pretty steamy. This is probably one of my favorites. Very, very simple and traditional dish, but it's just so hearty. those taters and beef squares in there. Oh yeah. Go ahead and get some hydration from a grill cup from H24 Outdoors. That's cold water. It's fresh. No luck in the woods today. Seen tons of sign. This may be like an early season area. I marked a couple little look like open areas where some sunlight could penetrate through the forest, and for some new growth that they can munch on. I did find that other stand. I don't think it's illegal. Looks like a permanent stand, but that's okay. But I knew I was in a good area. Just seeing that, I was like, oh, that's a sign. And then I hunted those two scrapes, which, you know, I know that's not the time of year, but they look pretty fresh. Like we had snow and then all these leaves has fallen, so they were pretty marked up. So anyways, no luck, but that's okay. This is what this trip's all about, just getting out in nature, enjoying it, and soaking up some rays at the same time. I bet I just hiked about 4 miles. I'm famished. I need some hydration and some fuel. So let's get back to camp. Well, hate to say it, but I'm gonna start packing up. Good thing about this wind is it dried out my dry suit and my canopy, so everything should be nice and dry when I pack it back up. But I'm gonna slowly pack up, enjoy this view, and make some coffee. This Diet Dew is great and all, but I need something hot, kind of warm me up a little bit. So we're going to start packing up and possibly give it a dangle here and there. The wind is just gusting at 20 miles per hour. The water's up a little bit higher than normal. Still looks good though. I may tie on a jig or a Ned rig, see if I can pick up maybe 1 or 2 fish on the way back down. But if not, that's okay. This is what it's all about right here. We got the Black Rifle Silencer Smooth brand of coffee right there. Get our mocha pot from Remote Designs. All right, get some Buffalo River water in our pot. Should be good there. 1 heaping scoop. Oh yeah, that's gonna sit nicely. All right, I had to do it. I got a little creeper on there by Riot with the trailer from AAFC, that finesse crawl. Perfect combination. See if that works. If not, I'm going home. I wanted to work that crawl crank, but it's not doing it. Just gonna have to be very, very slow and bounce it off a rock right in front of their face. I think that's the strat. Got one. Fish on, yes. Yes. No, no. That was the tank. Oh my God. That was a good one. Well, unfortunately, I didn't get a deer or put a fish in the boat. I had a fish on. I'm counting it. I wish I had one more extra day. We had 2 days of 50-degree temperatures, and unfortunately it fell during the work week. So by the time I got out here, it was already cooling off. But if I would have spent more time dragging that little creeper with that AAFC crawl in there, I definitely probably would have had maybe 5 or less. You know, it's dead of winter. But I had a great time. Hopefully you enjoyed this adventure. You know, we camped a day and a half. I could tell the temperature dropped. That's why safety gear is super important. You know, kind of a pet peeve of mine, you know, you spend all this money in gear, like kayak motors and all this stuff, but you won't spend $500 on something that's going to keep you safe and dry. So I definitely bit the bullet and spent some money to keep me safe paddling during the winter times. I'd highly recommend it. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope to see you on the next adventure.